Initially, I had planned to jump right into the thick of my story, starting at the time of my arrest and the ensuing hell and nonsense I went through and witnessed, leading up to getting the death sentence. I also had thought to include the years of constant knowing that at any time, those in power could get a wild hair across their asses one morning and decide on a whim to have me executed. However, I have reconsidered doing it that way. Just like the book I've been writing, I will start my story a little further back, closer to the start of my road to perdition. So you'll have a better grasp of who I am and why I did what I did. This is by no means some kind of bag of excuses. I take full responsibility for my actions and stupidity, and by no stretch of the imagination will I come up with rationale to try and paint myself as some kind of victim of circumstance, or imply that I didn't know that what I was doing was illegal. Was I lied to by my employers? Yes, most definitely. In some regards, I was extremely gullible and naive, especially in regards to the enormity of the consequences of many of my actions. However, I take responsibility for that too, as at any time, I could have easily done an internet search to find out the truth. I think I was primarily focused on the excitement of adventure, easy money, and flying by the seat of my pants. Getting caught or the consequences thereof never even entered into the equation. Anyway, my first video chapter will begin during the years that I had been happily living in Bangkok, when sudden cataclysmic world events caused hardship to rear its ugly head in my life. These were financial troubles that got me started on the turbulent roller coaster ride of illicit activities and brushes with the law, ultimately landing me on death row, a place that in my youth I probably would have been voted least likely to end up. With that clarified and out of the way, I'll preface by saying the stories I tell, I either experienced or witnessed personally. However, when they are tales I've heard or know about through a second party, I make that distinction clear. Then again, I'll only tell those from seemingly credible sources. I make these statements because from the time of my arrest until the day I managed by the grace of God to get out, there were so many things that I myself never would have believed if I hadn't seen them with my own eyes. So I'll understand your skepticism and incredulity, as I would have felt the same way had I not been there. So please grab some popcorn, stay tuned, and enjoy as this story unfolds.